It is that time for Shiny Showdown. We need to make a Shiny Showdown jingle. That's what we need to do. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Shiny Showdown, or as I like to call it, the season finale. We have been doing some awesome shiny hunts for several weeks now, but unfortunately all good things must come to an end. But tonight, we're not actually going to be doing any hunting. We are going to be doing a second and final all-star battle, but this time we have an extra 4 weeks of Pokemon that we can add in, and the rules of battle are going to be a little different as well. This week, instead of doing a best of 3 with just one team, we are going to be doing a sort of Iron Man match using 3 separate teams that we have, with using Pokemon that we have caught throughout the entirety of Season 1 here. So, an Iron Man match is basically what we'll do. Is going to be a best of 5. We're going to make 3 teams each. We have to win a game with each team in order to claim victory tonight. So if I were to win with Team 1, I can no longer use Team 1 for the remainder of the games. However, 2 and 3 are still available until a win has been claimed with that, and then, of course, Allie will be able to use Team 1, 2, or 3 until she wins a game with one of those. Whichever ones get a win are no longer available for us to use. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and look at the teams that I'm going to be building to go against Allie today.
Hello. Oh, what a fairly stressful kind of situation we've got going on here. All right, so we are building 3 teams from the pool I currently have on the screen. I'm going to kind of go through each of these Pokemon, their strengths, what went down, and then we are going to build our teams, and then from there, add our items and just get everything together.
All right, so these are the Pokemon that we caught throughout our entire season. We have a pretty big number here. We have 27 different Pokemon that we were able to come away with, which I think is actually really cool. It's definitely a lot across 8 different weeks of hunting, but we need to make 3 teams, so let's see what teams we can build and how successful we'll be in the battles.
Team number 2 is all about status conditions. So we have Brute Bonnet, who knows the attack Spore. Spore is going to put my opponent's Pokemon to sleep. So this is hopefully going to help us because good old Bramblegast here has the move Hex. And what Hex does is extra damage if the Pokemon has a status condition. So another way that we're going to power up Bramblegast is by using Oricorio. I'm going to switch this Oricorio into a lightning type just for additional coverage. We do have this Oricorio though. We're going to use Tailwind to get that special attack and the attack of Bramblegast to be increased. We also have Screamtail with Thunderwave. If for some reason we cannot fully put all of his Pokemon to sleep, then we do have Thunderwave to hopefully paralyze, and we can still get Hex rolling and going. We have Azumarill, and Azumarill is a little bit more of like that water type, a little bit more of the Healy, but hopefully we can use Rain Dance in order to prevent him from setting up any kind of hazards or weather on our game. Last but not least, we do have Great Tusk, and Great Tusk is going to be my tank, my tanky attacker for this team, having Headlong Rush and Close Combat, which both do 100% of the time. It does knock down my defense and my special defense, but the goal is just to hit heavy and hard.
All right, so the first team we've decided to build and use tonight is going to be a Trick Room team. So we have Norrington the Indeedee here, holding the Wise Glasses. This one is a male Indeedee, so it's already actually naturally faster, so we're not actually using this as a Trick Room setter. This is actually going to be someone that we hopefully can set up a few Calm Minds with, use a Psychic, Stored Power. We also have Encore, just to be a little annoying if it ever comes up. Next, we have our Gallade holding the Assault Vest with Psycho Cut, Aqua Cutter, Drain Punch, Leaf Blade, and of course the Sharpness ability. So we did make a change to this Pokemon. We have changed its nature to work a little better with the Trick Room. So we are now Relaxed, which gives us a buff to our physical defense because we're already kind of naturally especially bulky, and especially more so with the Assault Vest, but it's going to drop our speed naturally as well, which makes us a little bit faster in the turn order in a Trick Room setting. Next up, we have our Farigiraf, who is going to be one of our Trick Room setters. It's holding the Citrus Berry because we have the ability Cut Chew, which allows us to eat our berry again in another turn. So like I said, this is a Trick Room setter. We also have Calm Mind, Psychic, and Dazzling Gleam, hopefully to set up a little bit of bulk while also dealing some damage in the process. Our next Trick Room setter is going to be the Rabsca, holding the Focus Sash because it probably is going to be a little frail, and we want to make sure we get our Trick Room off at some point. So Rabsca has Psychic, Bug Buzz, and Revival Blessing as well. So one thing that we could do, we could set the Trick Room, and if we are already behind a Pokemon, we can actually use the Revival Blessing to bring back another Pokemon, because if it's at 1 HP, like how much is it really going to be doing? It'll depend on the matchup, but that's kind of the thinking with that there. Our next slow Pokemon that we're going to be using is going to be Sudowoodo, holding the Choice Band, which I feel like we have a good amount of really strong moves that we can be using. It's got Sturdy as well, so we're really going to be able to take advantage of the Trick Room with this. We have Sucker Punch, Wood Hammer, Rock Slide, Hammer Arm. Hammer Arm actually lowers our speed as well when we use it, so that makes us faster in Trick Room anyways. Where it's singles, it might not be as impactful, and especially in the case that we are choiced into a move, so it could come and go, but I feel like it's probably the best way that we're going to get a lot of mileage out of Sudowoodo. And last but not least, for this first team, we are going to be using our Ampharos, who is going to be choice spexed. So we have a couple choice Pokemon on this team, but I don't know if it's really going to hurt us too bad. So Ampharos here is rocking the Power Gem, the Dragon Pulse, the Focus Blast, and the Discharge. All really strong special moves that hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of in the first matchup.
Okay, Farigiraf is a really fun choice to start with here. Okay, we are going to start with Tailwind. Okay, we've got ourselves a little bit of a Trick Room strategy, which means that Farigiraf is probably going to be faster. Checking out the speed of Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet is not fast, so we are going to swap in Brute Bonnet immediately. Especially if we see a Psychic type move used here. That might cause some issues. Withdrew Farigiraf. All right. Gallade the Peckish. Now, Gallade is a little bit scary, but I'm aware of Trick Room. So we're going to go ahead and hit him with Spore. And hope that puts him to sleep. Okay. We're going to try to Giga Drain back here. I do think we're going to see a switch out of Gallade. But I'm not sure into what. Oh, Sudowoodo was the best thing he could have thrown at me. Oh, thank goodness. Huh. Woo! That was a good move. All right. Tailwind did peter out. Okay. I would say one way or another. I think he retreats. Oh, he's going to go for it. Okay. Sucker Punch would have been the better strategy there. Okay, so we have a rock type. We're going to switch in Bramblegast. Okay, let's... Let's go ahead and try Power Whip. I think we're going to see a withdrawal here. Makes sense. I think he's anticipating a ghost type move. This is probably Citrus Berry. Yeah. Alright, we are going to go ahead and Power Whip again. It did fairly good damage before. And we're going to see another Trick Room setup, which is nutty! Shiny Farigiraf is pretty. Cudchew. Ew. Alright, we're going to Power Whip this thing again. We are down 1, which is a little scary. See, this is where, well, Hex might not have done anything. Oh, Hex will do something. We'll use Hex. Where are Bramblegast's eyes? So they're like little rocks. Yeah, Glade's asleep. Yep. Alright, so far he's down 1. I know that Farigiraf is pretty well damaged. I should have been writing all of this down, honestly. Yeah, Sudowoodo's pretty well down for the count, too. We're going to Mega Drain just in case. Here. Oh! Yikes. Sucker Punch is a dark type move. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. What do I go with here? I'm going to go ahead and try with Azumarill here. Why did I play rough? It's fine. It's fine. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to Hydro Pump, but play rough hit, so that's all that matters here. Okay, Rapska the Sleepy. So we are probably going to see something get revived. So I think that Let's just go right in with Hydro Pump. See how that does. Oh, yikes. What is up with all this Trick Room? My golly. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what Rapska's going to do here, but my anticipation is to use Hurricane, hopefully. Oh, I could use Revelation Dance as well here. Revelation Dance is definitely going to do it, so hopefully... Oh. This is so sad. My poor Oricorio just never stood a chance. Okay. I think we use Screamtail. We're going to hit a Thunder Wave here. This Rapska is going to be tough to deal with. So we're going to start with a Thunder Wave here. And hope. Now, Rapska's eyes are closed. Rapska's not asleep, though. Also, hi, Jamie. Okay. Oh, I think he switches. I think he switches out. That's what I think happens. I think he switches out, but I'm going to Thunder Wave whatever's in front of me. Ooh, we're Terra typing. Are we Terra typing into Psychic? Into Bug. Bug Buzz. Oh, crap. Might be a little too late. We're gonna hope that that's, we're gonna hope that that sticks. Well, we're not entirely sure what item Rapska's holding. We haven't seen an item yet. Unfortunately, I don't have much going on this side. Could be a Lepa Berry. What do we revive? Glade! No! No! This is so sad. Oh, goodness. Okay, well. We're gonna play rough. And hope. Oh, that is lucky. Okay. We're gonna play rough again. Oh no! We're paralyzed! Ah! So it's going to get to move first because I am faster. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure what to do here, honestly. A little bit stuck, a little bit trapped. Okay. Checking this out, we have Azumarill, and we have Great Tusk. And Great Tusk is a no-go here. I think that we're kind of trapped at the moment. I'm just gonna go in with the play rough. And hope that it hits. Ah! No! It's going to use... I mean, no matter what I do here, it's kind of... Yeah, this is not good. Is Bug strong against ground type? I don't actually know this. I think Bug, though, is strong against ground type, which is kind of nerve-wracking. It is weak to Psychic, too. Okay. This is a GG for Dave, but at least I know that this team is kind of out of the way. You know, maybe stranger things have happened. Bug is neutral. All right. Let's go. I should have used the Terra typing earlier. I didn't. That's okay. We've learned. Okay. Yikes. Ampharos! I have some trauma with Ampharos, let me tell you. I don't want to use Rain Dance, so we're just going to play rough again. And that's GG's! Oh, goodness. Yeah, Ampharos does bring back a little bit of trauma. But that's okay. Ugh. It's such a shame. We are now 0-1. That Trick Room strategy, having 2 of his Pokemon ready to go with Trick Room, was actually really good.
All right, so we've gone through the first team. Here's the second team that we have that we're going to be using tonight. Going to start off with our Crocodile with the Clear Amulet. It's got Moxie, which is a super good ability, but we're going to be using Crunch, Brick Break, Earthquake, and of course Protect, just to kind of help it live a little longer. Our second Pokemon here is going to be our Choice Scarfed Garchomp. Garchomp's a solid, super, really good Pokemon. I feel like this team is not going to have too much trouble, but could depend on the matchup as well. So Garchomp has Earthquake, Crunch, Rock Slide, Dragon Claw. Pretty standard Garchomp moveset, I think. Also has the Rough Skin ability. We're not going to be taking advantage of any sandstorms this go around, so Rough Skin is probably the best option. Third Pokemon here is going to be our Bulk Up Surulege holding the Life Orb. Life Orb is okay because we do have the Bitter Blade to help us. It is Flash Fire and it is also Grass Terra, so maybe we can get a little cheeky, and if we're going against a Fire type Pokemon, we can take advantage of being like, oh hey, Fire beats grass. Not today. So it's got Bitter Blade for recovery from any kind of damage that's going to go on with it. Also recover some Life Orb damage. We also have Shadow Claw, Clear Smog to clear any kind of setup that Allie may want to do. And then we also have the Bulk Up to make us a little fatter while also making us a little bit more of a threat physically. Our first special attacker on this team is going to be our Choice Specs Gardevoir, who is rocking the Mystical Fire, Psychic Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Synchronized ability. I feel like this is pretty standard Gardevoir stuff. Our first MVP of the series, Lokix, is going to be returning for the season finale here. We've given him the Razor Claw instead of the Choice Band this time. So we're rocking Feint, Sucker Punch, First Impression, U-Turn. Allie was very aware of the First Impression interaction last time we played, so she was definitely using Protect a lot. So I think bluffing the First Impression and then calling her on that bluff and going into Feint is a really strong idea. And hopefully with the Razor Claw, we'll have a better chance of hitting a critical hit off of those Feints as well. And the last Pokemon of our team, which was actually the MVP of episode 3, I believe, is going to be Brian, the Houndoom, holding the Wise Glasses here. Houndoom also rocking the Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Nasty Plot for some extra setup, and then the Sludge Bomb to kind of help with a little bit of move coverage.
So team 1, I have decided to make my Arena Hazard team. So we have Toxapex. Toxapex is a very, very strong start. We can use the Toxic Spikes. We have Bite and Surf as well to help us with this. And then, of course, we can Recover to kind of keep Toxapex going and kind of replenishing with the Water and the Dark type moves. Then Stony Boy, Stonjourner, we have with Stealth Rock and a whole bevy of rock type moves. One hit from a water Pokemon, I think he goes down, but hopefully this is going to help just get our setup ready to go as we are about to attack. Next we have Dunsparce, which has a very, very important attack in an Arena Hazard team. We have Dragon Tail, which is going to swap his Pokemon out randomly to something else. We're going to keep Dragon Tail going until every single one of his Pokemon is poisoned and every single one of his Pokemon is hurt in some way. And we're just going to keep cycling through until we cannot cycle through anymore. Next, we have Drifblim, and Drifblim is a very exciting choice. We have just a fun set of moves here, Grass type, Ghost type, and Electric to kind of like give us a little bit more type coverage. Then we have Pawmot. Now, the idea with Pawmot is if for some reason Dunsparce goes down way too soon, we have Revival Blessing that is going to revive a Pokemon. So if I'm not able to use a Pokemon the way I need it to, then it does get a second chance, which is the good thing. We also have Dig, which, you know, maybe I can dodge something that's kind of scary for Pawmot. We also have Double Shock, and Double Shock, what this does, it takes all of the electric type out of the Pokemon, and it is a 100% hit. So this could be really effective, especially if I Terra type into electric. If I Terra type in, basically remove my typing completely, then Pawmot's going to have 0 weaknesses. We're going to end with a tanky fighting type Slitherwing. We have First Impression and U-Turn, as well as Morning Sun to heal and Close Combat to fight.
Last time she went up against with the low kick, she was very, very scared of the First Impression. I don't think the game tells you when the sash is broken. Honestly, I feel like Allie is going to... I feel like she's gonna use the Protect. With the bunker, which I'm not sure how that interaction works with Feint. She's gonna set up the Toxic Spikes. Yikes, man. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, so she's obviously... really anything other than Dunsparce here. Does not want to eat a Choice Specs Shadow Ball. So I don't think she stays in with the Toxapex unless she protects just to get some information on what I'm doing. I feel like the psychic threat will scare her out. Here we go. We get a switch. Is she going into the Dunsparce though? She's going into the Stonjourner. So we're gonna get a nice solid Shadow Ball off. Let's see how much this. Yeah, that's that's some damage. Oh man, you gotta make reads. So that is where we're at. So let's see what she decides to bring in off of this. The less we have to switch in, the better. So we are going to see the Dunsparce, so that does check us. Let's go out. What does the Dunsparce do? Honestly, the Slitherwing doesn't seem something like I want to switch into. Let's go ahead and start setting up some bulk ups with Circulage, I think. I think that's where we want to be. I think we're okay with setting up some bulk ups. We are gonna get poisoned, unfortunately, but we do have recovery here. The Hyperdrill's a normal move. Okay, so the Ghost was a good switch in. So we're just gonna get a nice healthy bulk up. Nice and healthy, you know? That's all we need. So get some attack, get some defense. What does the Dunsparce? We're gonna see the Dragon Tail! Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, who do we... the Gardevoir is back! Oh, man. Sheesh. This is a pickle and a half, I think. Honestly, Psychic is the best move we could hope to use. Honestly, it is the best move that we can use. Fortunately, she only got one layer of spike, so we're just getting regular poisoned, and we're not getting toxic poisoned. Toxic poisoned would be very not good. So, we do drop the special defense. Oh no, Dragon Tail doesn't affect Gardevoir because of the fairy type. Oh man, the strategy almost worked. Honestly, I think you just gotta sack off the Dunsparce in this situation because I'm pretty sure like every Pokemon. Oh, she's gonna withdraw. What does she go back out into? Toxapex. Yeah, so this Psychic's gonna do a lot. Yeah, did a lot. Man. Who do we see? Do we see the Palmot? Does the Palmot come in and try to get a revival blessing off? Drifblim. Okay. So we either go into with the Slitherwing around. I don't really feel comfortable going into the Crocodile. So I think we just go into Brian. I was thinking like we definitely want to go into a dark type because I feel like Gardevoir really checks the rest of her team. So I feel like Gardevoir will be an important piece to our strategy late game here. So we are going to see the Phantom Force, which is fine because we can just set up a nasty plot and call it a day. And then that's going to check. This checks the Slitherwing that we might see a switch in for. Although not necessarily, like it could also be the Palmot, but still I think a +2 flamethrower is really good here no matter what we see. Oh, she's gonna Terrasilize it. Okay, cool. So she's probably expecting a dark type move, so it's probably Terraflying. Yeah, it is Terraflying, so she's more than likely expecting a dark type move to be coming in here. But unfortunately for her, that is not the case. We are just checking. We're just checking for that Slitherwing in the back. We do not want to see the Slitherwing. That is definitely something we don't want to do. Because once Slitherwing's dealt with, I'm okay with bringing the Crocodile in and just reaping the Moxie boosts. Because she probably thinks now, because Yeah, it was either going to be Palmot or... Slitherwing, I think. Because it is a fighting type. That +2, Wise Glasses +2 is just a little too much, I think. Houndoom's got a decent amount of speed as well, so we might be able to just ride Houndoom for the rest of the game. We do see the LadyDunsparce come back in. Yeah, we'll just have to see how much work the Slitherwing is able to put in, really. And it might be worth we just let her get a couple close combats off to lower its defense. So it is a Paradox Pokemon, so I am a little worried at what it might do. Does it outspeed though? That's the question. Who is faster? We are gonna see the first impression here. So, fortunately, Brian does go down. Actually, Surulege might be our best switch in. Because it checks all the stab. So I think we just Bitter Blade. Oh, she banded? Oh man. Alright, well, game 2. We are able to get away with another win here. Do you see the Rocky Helmet? Oh man. That Slitherwing in the back was really what I was most scared of. So fortunately we were able to come out on top. So let's get into, we only need to win with our last team to take the W tonight. So let's go back and see what Allie has left, or if she wants to reuse the team. So, all right, and here's the final team we've built for the night. We're gonna start off with our Persian here, normal gem. We are going to be using normal gem boosted fake out here and hopefully stealing something away with thief after our normal gem has been used up. It is technician, so fake out's going to get a boost, and any other moves that are 60 power or less. So we do have fake out, thief, assurance, and slash on the Persian. Next up, we have our Fridge Rotom holding the Mirror Herb just in case he's going against someone who wants to set up. But our Rotom is rocking Blizzard, Thunderbolt, Hex, and Thunder Wave. One of the clutchest catches of the season by far is going to be our Mimikyu here holding the weakness policy. We do have Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, Swords Dance, and Play Rough. Disguise is super good, being able to pretty much get a free Swords Dance if we so choose. And then just offering some high power offense from the get-go. Next, we have our Altaria, who's holding the leftovers. We're gonna stick with the Perish Song. I feel like it's a very good move to kind of force out a switch if we need to. I was gonna go with the Roost and just kind of make this an annoying, like setup Pokemon who just sticks around for a long time. But I didn't feel like doing the egg moves for it, so it's gonna stay with Perish Song. But we also have the Dragon Pulse, the Moonblast, and Cotton Guard to at least make it a little bulkier if we have the opportunity to set it up. Our next heavy hitter here is going to be our Big Root Go-Goat. Go-Goat does have the Bulk Up and the Horn Leech, so we can kind of set up a little bit of bulk, set up a little bit more attack, and we're going to be stealing a lot of health with the Horn Leech at a +1/+2 attack, in addition to the Big Root. But it's also got Seed Bomb and Double Edge to kind of take advantage of the power we're hopefully going to be building up. Plus, it has Sap Sipper, so if we can predict a Grass-type move, that will be super clutch to switch into for sure. And the last Pokemon we have for this team, we had to bring our Prankster, Light Clay, Grimmsnarl. I feel like this is probably as good a team of any, just to kind of I mean, do Grimmsnarl things. Set screens, be annoying. I mean, what else could you want?
Team number 3 is the most interesting mixed bag because I'm not sure how this strategy is going to be best implemented. These are kind of 6 Pokemon that are really good individually that hopefully on a team together with this variety of typing are still going to be pretty awesome. So first and foremost, we have Tropius. Tropius can help us kind of like build and stall. If we are trying to get something to happen, we have that substitute and protect. We have synthesis and of course air slash. This is going to be a little bit more of a defensive if we need to go on the defensive for a couple turns. We also have the very, very tanky Gyarados with Dragon Dance and of course Waterfall, Thrash, and Crunch. We have Palisand, and Palisand is also going to do additional damage using Stealth Rock. Then we have, again, a full bevy of moves that could be helpful. We have Gardevoir, and Gardevoir, the goal is just to, hopefully if we are affected with some kind of status condition, they too will be. But we do have Heal Pulse, we have Mystical Fire, because we don't have any fire types on our team, but hopefully that could be a useful attack. We have our tank King Gambit, and King Gambit is kind of our last final hitter. So it has Supreme Overlord. For every Pokemon that's fainted on my team, it's going to get an attack buff. So that Sucker Punch is going to be the punchiest of suckers. But that's kind of the intent here. We're going to just beef up the attack and then hopefully just knock it down. And then last but not least, we do have Strawberry Lemonade Pawmot. Pawmot's got that Revival Blessing that will hopefully let us heal up whatever we need to close out the game. Ugh. Persian the Sociable versus Palisand. Fight! Okay, we're gonna start with Stealth Rock. Okay, hopefully that helps us a little bit. Persian's got a dark type move, scary. You know? Persian also doesn't really have any weaknesses. So let's go ahead and just throw in Guardy and see how it goes. I'm gonna play this match unhinged because I think that having a strategy has not helped me thus far. I think I just gotta, like, go for it. Okay. What is the best move here? It looks like it might be Moonblast. Let's go with Moonblast. Okay. What do we think he's going to send out? Grimmsnarl? Okay, Grimmsnarl. That might not have been a bad choice. Thank God for pointed stones! Yes! I made a good read! On accident! Sorry, RIP headphone users. Jeez. Let's do it again! Guardy flinched. Okay. Nice try, Guardy. What do I want to send out? What do I think that he doesn't have an answer to? So we're going to swap in Tropius. We're going to use Substitute Synthesis. Stole my citrus berry. That's rude. Rude AF. Okay. We're going to use Synthesis. We're going to heal up. Give this a little time to marinate a little bit. Oh, we're going all in, are we, eh? Okay, he's going all in on the Persian, which is a strategy. that I don't understand, but you know what? It's fine. I think maybe they're just trying to get rid of the substitute. Which would make sense. That was a crit. That did give me time to heal up, though. Let's protect. Okay. What does he do now? Oh, yeah, he's going all in on the slashies. So if you're going all in on the slashies, we're going to go all in on the Palisand. I think this is the best move, specifically against this Persian, to go with the one ghost type that I have here. Because I think the read is going to be that I'm going to keep Tropius out potentially. Even though I think sending out Palisand is going to be a much smarter strategy here. He's thinking this one through. He's really thinking about it. What do you think of sending out? Don't send out a dark type. Okay. That probably was a good read. Maybe the thought was I was going to bring out Pawmot. Let's use Earth Power, and then we'll use Shadow Ball. Because we've got to get rid of this disguise. It's the only way. So maybe this will lower special defense for the Shadow Ball. Or whatever my ghost type move is. Yeah, Shadow Ball. You know, sometimes at the moment it seems having no strategy is the better strategy. Ah! Sorry. I'm upset. King Gambit is the play here, right? We'll do this. Because I have a feeling whatever I'm about to see, he is going to assume I'm going to go for the Iron Head. I'm actually going to go for the Kowtow Cleave. And we'll see how that goes. Because my expectation here is that Mimikyu is going to get withdrawn. And he's going to go with something that might be... Yeah, I think that's pretty... I think that might be kind of resistant to Steel. We're going to go ahead and ready another attack. Okay. I didn't want to use a Sucker Punch here. I'm going to kind of save it. King Gambit is pretty amazing. I love King Gambit. Okay, Rotom. This is Fridge Rotom. So let's go ahead and Sucker Punch. Ah! Bad read. Alright, we're about to see some kind of move. I'm kind of nervous about using Pawmot here, but I think Pawmot would be a smart move. I think using that close combat... I also could just go ahead and revive the Palisand. While I'm at it. Or do I take out the Rotom? Let's take out the Rotom. Feels like a good choice. Okay. So far... Oh, I wonder what we're going to see next. I could have been paying attention at the beginning, but I didn't. Persian. think this is a bait. I also think that it's faster. So I'm going to throw in Tropius. Gardevoir is the play for NAIC, you're convinced? Not biased. Listen, Gardevoir is a pretty good deck right now. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's throw a substitute out. Oh, this is going to be bad. I didn't realize they were faster. Okay. Yikes. We'll go ahead and use Synthesis. I don't think Tropius is going to stick around, though. This person is insane. Busted. Okay. What are my speed stats? My speed is like kind of okay, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think I throw in King Gambit. And I go for the Sucker Punch. Oh my god. Bro. The only thing I've got going for me... The only thing I have going for me are these pointed stones. Jeez. I am deceased. This is going really badly. Okay. My stones! Okay. We'll see if this works. And we'll be hopeful. Okay. Probably better. I've got like my strongest like attacker here. Let's go ahead and swords. Oh. Oops. Kowtow Cleave. Does it faint if it's in my party? Let's try... Let's switch into Gyarados and see what happens. I don't know. I don't think it does. I guess we'll find out because it'll say like King Gambit's parish count went to 2. Yeah, so it's fine. We'll thrash for a few turns. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I'm kind of stuck now. So I can't do anything. I think Altaria goes back to the party. I think we see a switch out here. Oh, so by doing this, I believe I've been saved. Potentially. He did save me. Interesting. Okay. We're going to go ahead and switch back out. Switch into King Gambit. All right, we see a swords dance here from Mimikyu. So my assumption would probably be, I mean, we'll just use Iron Head and see how it goes. 3 minutes till the battle ends. How do we know who wins? What do we call this? A win? A draw? I don't know. We've never gone to time before on a game. All right. Live. All right, I can Revival Blessing or I can Close Combat. We're going to Close Combat. And hope that this doesn't knock it out. Oh, it didn't. Oh, thank goodness. God, this Persian. Oh, 2-1. Still a chance for day 2. Okay. So we did not talk about what ends up happening in this case. We'll bring forward Gyarados. $60 till the battle ends. I know Dave's over there picking moves at the speed of light. Okay. We'll use Crunch and hope that this knocks out. This is the last Pokemon. So, this is a win, I think, for me. Guys, sometimes the best strategy is to have zero strategy at all. I guessed my way through that game. And that went right, that was a buzzer beater, thank you. So, interesting. 1 win, I've got to win 2 more. I know the team I'm up against, yeah, we'll talk about it in a second.
It's going to be interesting, so we see the Great Tusk right out the gate. What do you want? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alright, well, we definitely have to set up a Reflect. That is for certain. We set up a Reflect. What are you doing? Alright, we got a Reflect up. What? Headlong Rush. Is a ground type move. Lowers defense. What do we go into? I feel like we have to switch. Honestly, I feel like Altaria is our best switch. Is it? Go-Go might actually be better switching. Okay, so she withdraws the Great Tusk. What do we see? Come in. Is it the Brute Bonnet? It's the Azumarill. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I almost went into Rotom, but I'm okay with this. Let's bulk up. We will just simply bulk up. She might Terrasilize to avoid the grass weakness, but that'll be fine if that's what she decides to do. She withdraws the Azumarill, bringing in the Brute Bonnet. Okay. She can't Spore us. I don't know if she knows that. That is something we do dodge. Honestly, I want to go ahead and get a Double Edge off. Yes, as this is a 2-hit KO here. Ah. Oh, I get the Sap Super Boost off a Spore! Yes! Oh, that's the best possible scenario. Wow. Not only do we dodge it naturally because we're grass type, but we just got the Sap Super Boost off of it. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a turn. What a turn. All right, so we see the Oricorio. I just gotta Double Edge this thing, right? Revelation Dance? Oh. It just kills us. Yikes! Okay. So... honestly, a Blizzard does wonders against the majority of whatever she wants to bring in. You know what? If she wants to bring in Azumarill on a Blizzard, that's on her. But I think Blizzard is the safe play. Personally. I think it's the safe play because 3 of her 5 remaining Pokemon do not want to see a Blizzard happen. So, maybe not 3. Great Tusk. Okay, this is good. We have Levitate, although we might see a close combat as well. One shot with the Blizzard! There we go. That's what we needed. Oh, man. Yes. Sometimes Rotom just one-shots a Great Tusk and everything is fine and dandy. So we're okay with Thunderbolting now. I'm okay with Thunderbolting. She's Revelation Dancing, which is a flying type. It is not a flying type move. Is it a fire type move? It's oh, I bet it's whatever type the Pokemon is. I bet that's it. We lost the Reflect, which is unfortunate. I feel like she brings in Brute Bonnet or oh, she's bringing in a Azumarill. Do you have Aqua Jet? Do you have Aqua Jet? Do I care? Can we just go out into Taria, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I played right into that. What am I doing? Gosh, man. Shoot. Does Altaria help us win the game? No, it does not. So let's just Perish Song. Let's just Perish Song. Go ahead. Stay in. Okay. All right. So what does Allie have left? So she's got the Azumarill, Bramblegast, and the other one. So honestly, I feel like Mimikyu is the bring. Feel like Mimikyu is the one we bring in. So we Swords Dance, we raise our attack. If she swaps, we get another Swords Dance for free. But she's probably gonna want to break the disguise. So I think she breaks the disguise. Parasong count falls to 2. We Swords Dance. Do we Swords Dance again? Or does she go for another play rough? I feel like I live another play rough. We're gonna Swords Dance again. We're gonna get greedy. Slightly. I feel like I live another play rough if it doesn't miss. So she is withdrawing to avoid the Parasong, so we get a nice free +2 Shadow Sneak. We get another Swords Dance, puts us a +4, so now we can get a +4 Shadow Sneak. I don't know if Screamtail outspeeds. I think it does. I think it's super fast. So we're just gonna Shadow Sneak this thing. Perfect. 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 Fantastic. Bramblegast, what are you gonna do, Bramblegast? What are you gonna do, Bramblegast? Are you gonna live a +4 Shadow Sneak? I don't think so. I don't think you can. Oh, she's gonna Terrasilize it. Oh, she doesn't have her. She still has her Terra. All right, but are you still living a +4 Shadow Sneak? Let's be honest. Let's be honest for a second. Let's be honest. Are you living a +4 Shadow Sneak even if you are a Grass type? You're hexing me. We live that. Proc that weakness policy, please! Weakness policy, please! Thank you very much. Mimikyu for the win. Let me tell you, change my channel name to Mimikyu for the win. Let's go, Mimikyu. Freaking... Oh, +6. Let's go, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, Mimikyu carries the rest of the game. Mimikyu carries the rest of the game. There we go. Shadow Sneak kills the Bramblegast. Don't even need to use our Terra. Yeah. I'm gonna use a Shadow Claw on the Azumarill here, because we should outspeed this thing naturally. Unless she has Aqua Jet, but she hasn't used it yet. So there we go. +6 Shadow Claw. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sometimes you're just a +6 Mimikyu. Oh man, thank you, Mimikyu. Truly one of the clutchest catches the entire season. So that's fantastic. Great games, great games, great games.
Hi!
Hello, hello, good game.
Congratulations! Let me be the first to congratulate you on winning
Thank you.
Season 1 of Shiny Showdown.
Truly, this is the pinnacle of my career. I think I may need to retire, because nothing will ever come close, you know.
I know, I can tell you're just over the moon blast right now, for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm absolutely over Moonblast. Oh,
but what an interesting game. Once again, I made a mistake on typings. I didn't think that Great Tusk was weak to ice. That's a whole nother story. I shrank in my chair, really sad, and said that I'm going to be sad when this gets put on YouTube and I look like an idiot.
No, it's all right. But hey, think of how far you've come as a battler. Like, let's give you some applause for that. Like, you jumped into a lot of this competitive stuff with like very, very limited experience, you know, and I think you've come a long way. You've taken some games, which is really a testament to that improvement, and I think you'll only get better from here. I feel like I'm plateaued at this point, so.
Well, since I'm running up that hill, I mean, I know where I'm going to be at the end of season 2.
That gap is getting a lot smaller between the two of us, so this might very well be your speech next season. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel already, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following us both on Twitch as well, so you can catch us live doing this, and bring some friends along, because we really think this is a fun series to do, and to be able to share it with other people, I think is truly one of the other great things about Pokemon, is like where we are dipping into not only shiny hunting, but we're also dipping into competitive battling a bit. Like, we can kind of reach into those two pools of player bases. So definitely bring some friends along, share it with everybody, show it to your dog. I bet dogs would love this. I think that'll close us out for the season. Thank you so much for joining me in season 1 of Shiny Showdown, Allie. If you're not following Allie on all of her social links, like she said, it's down in the description of the video, and make sure that you go and show her some love as well. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Hopefully we'll see you guys for season 2, and we got a lot of cool things that we're ready to introduce and show to you. So, any final words?
I think I'm good.
All right, good deal. Well, as always, stay winning, friends.